In a surprising turn of events following Donald Trump's recent election victory, the U.S. State Department has identified Tesla as the leading candidate for a substantial $400 million contract aimed at procuring armored vehicles. The announcement, which surfaced in a revised procurement forecast from late December 2024, has potential implications for both the automotive and defense sectors. This contract, described simply as Armored Tesla, is expected to be awarded in the fourth quarter of 2025 and is projected to span 5 years. The procurement document, updated on December 13, 2024, a month after Trump's election, raises several questions about the competitive bidding process, as it notes the extent of competition is TBD to be determined. The State Department has not provided further comments regarding the forecast, leaving industry analysts to speculate about the implications of this deal, particularly given Elon Musk's dual roles as the CEO of Tesla and a senior government official in the Trump administration. In recent years, Elon Musk has become a polarizing figure, straddling the worlds of technology and politics with unprecedented ease. His influence has only grown following Trump's election, where he has taken on a controversial role as the head of the newly established Department of Government Efficiency, humorously dubbed Doge, referencing his affinity for the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. This department aims to streamline government functions, potentially leading to significant cuts in federal agencies, including the dismantling of USAID, which has sparked concerns about global health and aid distribution. Musk's political maneuverings have not gone unnoticed. He has shifted from a politically moderate stance to a staunch supporter of Trump, leveraging his platform to advocate for policies that align with the administration's agenda. His backing has included raising funds for political action committees and actively participating in campaign rallies. However, his outspoken nature and controversial statements have drawn criticism, particularly in international contexts. In the UK and Germany, public sentiment has turned against him, with a significant majority viewing him unfavorably due to his remarks and political endorsements. The projected contract with the State Department also raises questions about the implications for Tesla's operations and its image as a leader in sustainable technology. Analysts suggest that while this contract could bolster Tesla's financial standing, it also ties the company's reputation to the politically charged environment surrounding Trump's administration. Given that Musk's wealth is largely tied to Tesla's stock performance, any fluctuations in public perception or political climate could significantly impact his net worth, which currently hovers around $379 billion. In addition to the potential government contract, Musk's ventures continue to evolve. His ambition to create a multifaceted platform through X, formerly Twitter, and his involvement in various technology sectors, including artificial intelligence and space exploration via SpaceX, reflect his drive to remain at the forefront of innovation. However, these pursuits have not been without challenges, as evidenced by ongoing legal disputes and public backlash regarding his management style and the direction of his companies. As the situation develops, the outcome of the State Department contract and Musk's growing influence within the government will likely shape the trajectory of both Tesla and broader U.S. technology policy, with the political landscape continuing to shift. Stakeholders in the automotive and defense industries will be closely monitoring how this potential contract unfolds and its repercussions for government procurement practices in the future. The intersection of technology and politics remains as dynamic as ever, and Musk's next moves will undoubtedly keep the world watching. In a dramatic reshaping of the federal landscape, the U.S. Department of Education has announced significant cuts to its research funding, a move that has raised alarms among educators and policymakers alike. On February 12, 2025, the Department of Government Efficiency DOGE, a new quasi-government agency led by tech billionaire Elon Musk, revealed the termination of nearly $1 billion in research contracts, effectively dismantling vital data sources that inform educational policies and practices across the nation. The decision to cut 89 contracts valued at $881 million, alongside the cancellation of 29 diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) training grants worth $101 million, has been met with fierce criticism. Many educators and experts argue that these cuts will cripple the Institute of Education Sciences, which is responsible for collecting and analyzing data on American schooling. Michael Itzkowitz, who helped create the college scorecard, expressed concern about the long-term implications of such reductions, stating, "We don't want consumers to have more information about buying the best blender than they do about attending an institution of higher education." The ramifications of these cuts extend beyond immediate funding. An internal memo from an Institute of Education Sciences employee suggested that the scope of DOGE's cuts could be much broader than initially reported, with up to 169 education research contracts potentially facing cancellation. This could effectively halt nearly all data gathering efforts at the Institute. While some critical contracts, including the National Assessment of Educational Progress, the nation's report card, have been spared, many other significant projects have been eliminated, undermining years of educational research and progress. The backdrop to this sweeping change is a broader agenda by President Trump and Musk to streamline government operations. DOGE was established as part of an executive order aimed at slashing federal spending, with Musk previously suggesting that as much as $2 trillion could be cut from the budget. However, the aggressive pace of these reforms has sparked backlash from various stakeholders concerned about the implications for accountability and transparency in federal spending. Critics have raised alarms about the potential for DOGE to infringe on civil liberties, particularly as the agency gains access to sensitive personal and financial information from millions of students. The swift changes have led to disarray within the Department of Education, where many employees have been placed on paid leave amid fears of job security. The ongoing controversy surrounding Musk's leadership of DOGE has also drawn scrutiny, with lawsuits challenging the legality of his actions and the agency's access to private data. Musk has framed these drastic cuts as necessary to eliminate what he views as bureaucratic inefficiencies, likening the need to dismantle entire agencies to uprooting weeds. "If you leave part of them behind, it's kind of like leaving a weed," he stated at the World Government Summit in Dubai. "If you don't remove the roots of the weed, then it's easy for the weed to grow back." As the DOGE initiative progresses, the federal landscape is likely to continue evolving, with implications for education government transparency and accountability. The ongoing backlash against these cuts, coupled with bipartisan concerns over privacy and data management, suggests that the road ahead for DOGE may be fraught with challenges. The long-term vision Musk has articulated aims not only for immediate cuts but also for a foundational change in how government operates. However, whether this vision will be realized without sufficient oversight and public support remains to be seen. In the coming months, stakeholders in education and government are expected to remain vigilant as they navigate this unprecedented overhaul. The outcome of the lawsuits against DOGE and the agency's ability to implement its ambitious agenda will likely shape the future of federal spending and data management, impacting how educational policies are developed and assessed in the years to come. In an intriguing turn of events, the U.S. State Department has forecasted a substantial contract with Tesla, potentially valued at $400 million, for the procurement of armored vehicles. This announcement follows the election of Donald Trump, raising eyebrows in both the automotive and political spheres. The contract is set to be finalized in the fourth quarter of 2025 and will reportedly span 5 years, reflecting a shift in the administration's approach to vehicle procurement and defense spending. The procurement forecast, modified late last year, identifies Tesla as the primary recipient, with scant details provided under the heading "Extent Competed." This vagueness has prompted speculation about the implications of such a significant contract, particularly in light of Elon Musk's dual role as both the head of Tesla and a key figure in the current administration's policy overhaul. The State Department has yet to comment on the announcement, leaving many questions unanswered. Musk's influence in Washington has not been without controversy. Following a remarkable surge in Tesla's stock after Trump's electoral victory, the company's shares have since taken a nosedive, plummeting 30% from their peak in December. The stark decline, which has seen Musk's personal wealth drop by $106 billion, has led to a divisive discourse among Tesla shareholders. Many are scrutinizing Musk's political involvement, arguing that his focus on government initiatives is distracting him from Tesla's core business, while others contend that the stock's struggles are symptomatic of broader market challenges and intensified competition in the electric vehicle EV sector. The mixed reactions among investors highlight a pivotal moment for Tesla, which reported a decrease in sales for 2024, the company's first year-over-year decline in over a decade. Critics, including longtime Musk observer Nell Mino, have voiced concerns about his perceived detachment from Tesla's operations, suggesting that his political engagements are detrimental to the brand's performance. Conversely, supporters argue that Musk's governmental role could ultimately benefit the company by fostering favorable policies for EVs. The impending contract with the State Department signifies a notable shift in how governmental bodies might leverage private sector innovation, particularly from a brand as high-profile as Tesla. The armored vehicle project aligns with broader trends in military procurement, where the need for modernized, resilient vehicles is paramount. As Tesla navigates these turbulent waters, it faces mounting pressure not only from investors but also from competitors aggressively advancing their own electric vehicle offerings. The rise of companies like BYD, which recently showcased advancements in self-driving technology, poses a formidable challenge to Tesla's dominance in the EV market. Industry experts suggest that while Tesla remains a leader, its hold on the self-driving narrative is increasingly contested. Looking ahead, the interplay between Musk's political endeavors and the performance of Tesla will continue to captivate stakeholders. The company's future prospects hinge on its ability to adapt to the evolving landscape of electric vehicles and maintain its position amid growing competition. As developments unfold, the implications of the State Department's anticipated contract with Tesla could reverberate beyond the automotive industry, shaping the dynamics of public-private partnerships in defense and technology for years to come. In a significant move that could reshape the landscape of South Texas, Cameron County officials have approved a vote for residents to decide whether to incorporate a new city, named Starbase. This initiative, driven by the ambitions of Elon Musk's SpaceX, is set to be put to a vote on May 3, 2025. If successful, Starbase will become the newest municipality in Texas, marking a momentous occasion for the area surrounding the company's Boca Chica launch site. The proposal for Starbase emerged last December when over 70 local residents, predominantly SpaceX employees, signed a petition requesting the election. This community, which includes around 500 residents, many of whom are families with children, currently resides in an unincorporated part of Cameron County. County Judge Eddie Trevino confirmed that the petition met the necessary requirements for an election to take place, stating, "If the election passes, this will be the newest town in Cameron County since Los Indios in 1995. The incorporation of Starbase would provide a more structured governance framework, allowing for the establishment of local amenities and services that have been primarily managed by SpaceX thus far." Catherine Lutters, the general manager of Starbase, emphasized the potential benefits, stating, "Incorporating Starbase will streamline the processes required to build the amenities necessary to make the area a world-class place to live." However, this growth has not come without concerns. Local environmental advocates have voiced apprehensions regarding the potential impact of increased development on the surrounding ecosystems. Since its establishment in 2014, SpaceX's Boca Chica facility has grown into a hub for the company's ambitious space exploration goals, with over 3,400 full-time employees and contractors working at the site. Currently, SpaceX owns nearly all the land within the proposed city limits, with only a handful of homes not under its ownership. This ownership structure raises questions about the future governance of the proposed city, especially as the company has already taken on roles typically managed by local governments, such as maintaining roads and utilities. Musk's relocation to Texas in 2020 marked the beginning of a broader trend, with several of his companies expanding their operations in the state, attracted by its business-friendly climate. The success of this selection could further solidify SpaceX's presence in Texas and potentially influence other tech companies to consider similar paths for urban development. As the May election approaches, the outcome will not only determine the future of Starbase but could also set a precedent for how private companies engage with local governance. The implications of such a development are profound, potentially reshaping the relationship between corporations and the communities they inhabit. As residents prepare for the vote, all eyes will be on Cameron County to see whether the vision of a corporate-managed city becomes a reality. In a significant turn of events in the tech world, Elon Musk's social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, has reached a settlement in a high-profile lawsuit filed by Donald Trump, agreeing to pay approximately $10 million. This development comes amidst a backdrop of Musk's expanding influence and controversial decisions since taking the helm of the platform in late 2022. As the world's richest person, Musk's actions resonate far beyond the digital realm, impacting societal discourse and political landscapes. The lawsuit stemmed from Trump's claims that X had improperly suspended his account following the events of the January 6 Capitol riot. This incident marked a pivotal moment for the platform, which under Musk's leadership has seen a notable shift in its operational approach and community standards. Musk has positioned himself as a proponent of free speech, often advocating for fewer content restrictions. However, this philosophy has drawn scrutiny, particularly regarding the surge in hate speech on the platform. Research conducted by scholars at the University of California revealed a staggering 50% increase in hate messages on X following Musk's acquisition, with these posts receiving 70% more interactions than before. The findings highlight a troubling trend, suggesting that Musk's policies and the reduction of moderation may have contributed to a more toxic online environment. Dan Hickey, a professor at UC Berkeley, noted the correlation between Musk's rhetoric about reducing content moderation and the increase in hateful discourse, although he cautioned that causation cannot be definitively established. As Musk navigates the complexities of running X, his broader ambitions are also unfolding. He has been active in various sectors, notably artificial intelligence, where he recently expressed intentions to challenge the status quo with his company, XAI. Musk's foray into AI has not been without controversy. He has publicly warned of the potential dangers posed by advanced artificial intelligence, even as he invests heavily in the field. His dual role as both a promoter of innovation and a critic of technological advancement reflects the inherent contradictions in his public persona. The recent settlement in Trump's lawsuit is emblematic of Musk's ongoing entanglements with political figures and the legal system. Following Trump's return to the presidency in 2024, Musk was appointed to lead the newly established Department of Government Efficiency, a role that has sparked debate about the implications of his involvement in government restructuring. Critics argue that his influence could undermine essential agencies like the United States Agency for International Development (USAID), which plays a crucial role in global health initiatives. As Musk's ventures continue to attract both admiration and criticism, his net worth remains a point of fascination. Estimates suggest that he is worth around $379 billion, a figure that fluctuates with the volatile stock prices of Tesla and other holdings. Despite the financial success, Musk's approach to business and governance raises questions about the sustainability of his model, particularly as he faces legal challenges regarding his previous actions at Tesla and OpenAI. Looking ahead, the implications of Musk's leadership on X and his multifaceted role in both the tech and political arenas are likely to unfold further. The intersection of technology governance and social responsibility is becoming increasingly pronounced, prompting discussions about the responsibilities of tech leaders in shaping public discourse. As Musk continues to push boundaries both in business and in his provocative public statements, the tech industry and society at large will be closely watching how these dynamics evolve in the coming years. In a significant move that underscores the burgeoning field of neurotechnology, Paradromics, a Texas-based startup, has entered into a strategic partnership with Saudi Arabia's Neom, a futuristic city envisioned as a hub for innovation. This collaboration aims to advance brain-computer interface (BCI) technology, which has the potential to transform the lives of individuals suffering from severe paralysis by restoring their ability to communicate. The announcement marks a notable step in the global race to harness BCI technology, a sector that has garnered significant attention and investment as companies like Elon Musk's Neuralink continue to make headlines. Paradromics plans to establish a brain-computer interface center of excellence in the Neom region, a part of the Saudi Vision 2030 initiative aimed at diversifying the economy away from oil dependency. The Neom Investment Fund, which spearheaded this partnership, is betting on the potential of BCI technology to revolutionize healthcare in the Middle East and North Africa. While specific financial details of the investment were not disclosed, Paradromics CEO Matt Engel expressed optimism about the partnership, stating, "Working together, we can accelerate the rate of innovation in BCI and expand access to impactful BCI-based therapies." The ConNexus brain-computer interface, Paradromics' flagship product, consists of a sophisticated array of tiny electrodes designed for implantation in brain tissue, enabling the decoding of neural signals to control external devices. This technology aims to provide new avenues for communication for patients who have lost the ability to speak due to medical conditions. Paradromics is gearing up to launch its first human trial later this year, having already received the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's Breakthrough Device designation in 2023, a status that facilitates faster development and approval processes for significant medical innovations. While Paradromics is making strides, it is part of a competitive landscape that includes Neuralink, which recently reported the successful implantation of its technology in 3 human patients. Other players in the field such as Precision Neuroscience and Synchron are also advancing their own BCI technologies, though none have yet secured comprehensive FDA approval for commercial use. This growing interest in BCIs is mirrored by a surge in investment, as highlighted by Paradromics' recent fundraising efforts, with approximately $100 million raised prior to the Neom partnership. The implications of this partnership extend beyond technological advancements. For Saudi Arabia, the investment aligns with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's broader Vision 2030 agenda, which emphasizes health and wellness as critical pillars for future growth. By positioning itself at the forefront of neurotechnology, Saudi Arabia seeks to improve life expectancy and healthcare quality for its citizens, reflecting a strategic pivot towards innovation-driven economic development. As Paradromics embarks on this ambitious journey in collaboration with Neom, the neurotechnology sector is poised for further evolution. The successful implementation of BCIs could redefine patient care, enhance communication capabilities for disabled individuals, and open new frontiers in medical research. The coming years will likely reveal whether Paradromics can realize its vision in a landscape that is rapidly changing, marked by fierce competition and the promise of groundbreaking advancements in human-computer interaction. The partnership with Neom could be a pivotal moment not just for Paradromics but for the entire field of neurotechnology as it strives to make a lasting impact on healthcare and beyond.